Hello everyone. You must have heard, beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. Beauty is skin deep. Beauty means different things to different people. The meaning of beauty is influenced by different surroundings and different people. This means that beauty does not exist on its own. It's created by others. Different people have different perspectives on looking at the same things. The most liberating and inspiring thing about this wonderful proverb is realizing that you yourself are the beholder. This is what empowers us to find beauty in different things, words, and even places around us where people still haven't found beauty yet. Beauty not only is what on the outside, but it is what is on the inside. Well, why are we talking about beauty today? A Thing of Beauty is a poem which is composed by the famous romantic poet John Keats. The poem tells about how nature and its wonder mesmerize us and take away all the sorrow that surrounds us from time to time. The poem was first published in 1818 and it begins with the line, "A thing of beauty is a joy forever." This poetry is an excerpt from his poem Endymion, a poetic romance written in 1818 which is considered to be an epic. This excerpt is from Book 1, line 1 to 24. And it goes on. "A thing of beauty is a joy forever. Its loveliness increases. It will never pass into nothingness, but will keep a bower quiet for us, and a sleep full of sweet dreams and health and quiet breathing." Poet, in this poem, he uses this idiom which is called as "a thing of beauty is a joy forever." Something beautiful will give pleasure long after it ceases to exist. The poet says that beauty stays forever. It never fades away. Instead, it increases with the passing time. The perception of the poet regarding beauty is that it never gives off with the passing time. Rather, it beautifies more and more. For the poet, beauty is like a beautiful shady tree, a bower, under whose shade all the creatures can sleep peacefully and enjoy good health. The beautiful things of nature are a permanent source of joy and make our lives sweet. It provides the beholder with a haven of tranquility and solace. A bower is a shady place which is a tree which gives protection and shade to all. Kindly note the use of literary devices here in the rhyme scheme A, B, B and C, and it goes on. The word alliteration, use of consonant sound in the words like sleep and sweet, and metaphor in the words bower, quiet, where calmness of the bower is compared to the calming effect of a beautiful thing. The poem goes on. "Therefore, on every morrow, are we wreathing a flowery band to bind us to the earth?" Is this a question or a statement? Poet gives us both. Man and nature are inseparable. It is the beauty of nature that keeps us attached to this earth. Every morning we collect fresh, lovely flowers and prepare garlands. They refresh our moods and we forget our worries for a while. It is in one way we keep connecting with the nature. Poet wants us to be as closer to the nature as possible. Going afar from it is certainly going to create concerns. Morrow is morning here and wreathing is actually encircling. The use of metaphor can be noted in the line "wreathing a flowery band," where the beautiful things of our life binds us to the earth. There is a use of imagery when creating a sensory effect of beautiful things are lined up in a string like a flowery band to bind us. There is a use of inversion where normal order of the words are reversed, like "are we wreathing a flowery band?" Use of alliteration in the words band and bind, noble nature, some shade. We proceed on to the next stanza. Spite of despondence, of inhuman dearth, of noble nature, of the gloomy days, of all the unhealthy and over-darkened ways, made for our searching. Yes, in spite of all, some shape of beauty moves away the pall from our dark spirits. Here, the poet wants to say that without beauty, the earth will be full of cruel people, sad and gloomy moments. It is the beauty which is created by God, which helps us to remove the sadness from our hearts. This world is full of frustrations, disappointments, and dearth of noble people. These make our life gloomy and sad. Every person gets a bitter taste of sorrow, suffering, and grief. Disease, disappointments, and misfortunes give us mental and physical suffering. It is the beautiful things that remove the pall of sadness from our lives and make us happy and hopeful. But the things of beauty remove the shroud of darkness, that is pall and sadness, from our spirits. Nature is a constant source of happiness for all human beings. The literary device anaphora, use of same word in two consecutive lines of noble natures of all the unhealthy and darkened ways, can be noted here. We move on to the next stanza. Such the sun, the moon, the trees old and young, sprouting a shady boon. For simple sheep and such are daffodils, with the green world they live in, and clear rills that for themselves a cooling covert make against the hot season. Here, the poet describes the beautiful things which are present on earth. These are the sun, moon, trees, flowers, and the rivers. Poet says that all these things are like a blessing bestowed on all the creatures by the earth. He further describes that the trees provide us with their shade, flowers, and with their beauty, and rivers with their coolness during the hot summers. All of these are the beauties of nature which are like a boon for us. Nature remains a constant source of happiness for all human beings. The beautiful things which are mentioned here are sheep, daffodil, clear streams, musk roses, and forest thickets. These things soothe and make us happy. Kindly note the use of alliteration in sprouting shady, simple sheep, cooling covert. Use of imagery where trees giving shade or sprouting a shady boon, growing process of daffodils, the daffodils with the green world they live in, and clear river streams, clear rills. The usage of antithesis can be noted in opposite words placed together, old and young. The mid-forest brake, rich with sprinkling of fair musk rose blooms, and such too is the grandeur of the dooms we have imagined for the mighty dead, all lovely tales that we have heard or read, an endless fountain of immortal drink, pouring unto us from heaven's brink. This is the concluding stanza, and the poet further carries on with the description of the more beautiful things present on the earth, such as the beautiful musk roses which have a nice fragrance. Then he describes the tales of mighty warriors who laid their lives for the countries or for humanity. He says that these beautiful things are the gifts of God for us. They are like a nectar, elixir given to us by the God, and these are those beauties which are immortal and give us a reason to live on this earth despite having so many sorrows in our life. The glorious achievements of mighty heroes and magnificent rewards of God on the day of judgment for those mighty men and lovely tales of olden days are endless source of everlasting joy. The poet feels that nothing can surpass the beauty of nature. They are an elixir of life. They are like an endless fountain that pours immortal drink from the heaven onto the hearts. So beauty is a gift of God and it gives us joy forever. Stories of heroes who have died in peace and war are also things of beauty and have a stimulating effect. But the beauties of nature are lovelier than all the lovely tales and are like immortal drink from heaven. Use of alliteration in the words have heard. Metaphor in immortal drinks where beautiful objects of nature are forever like a never-ending portion of a drink. Rhyme scheme here in every stanza of the poem like forever, never, keep, sleep, dead, red, that's how they end. And the use of imagery in bushes full of musk rose where sprinkling of fair musk rose blooms. Books describing valor of fighters like grandeur in the mighty dead. God providing us with the best things pouring unto from us from the heavens brink. It brings us down to the central idea of the poem. Beauty is heavenly tonic, a drink, an endless fountain of nectar. This beauty comes in different forms, a tale, a poem, a play, a lovely object of nature, or the heavenly bodies. It soothes our spirit and gives us good health, sound sleep, and mental peace. It removes the sadness from our lives and gives us an everlasting joy. Thank you.